Good day. This is Calvin, Professor C here. So today I am going to talk to you about something that has been changed in June. There are so many changes in June in terms of mortgage industry, and one of them are June 1st, which my previous video has been talking about. But June 28th, there is another big change, even though the effective date is not going to be effective until the end of 2023. So what is it? What is a big change at the end of June 2022, you might ask? Well, before I tell you what it changed, if you are here the first time, this channel is all about helping new mortgage agents making more money faster. If you like what you are watching or what you are learning, I do have a book which is on the screen right here that you can search for on the Amazon. It's called New Mortgage Agent Handbook. I do have a membership that you can subscribe, and we will be seeing each other live every week to talk about some more advanced topic that is maybe too complex to talk about on YouTube. And I do have other courses and training material on my website, which you will see here. Okay, so without further ado, what has changed in June that is impacting our business in the future? Well, let's look at it, shall we? So this is it. On June 28th, OSFI, as you can see on the top left-hand corner here, this is the official website from the government. So this is official. As you can see, June 28th, there is some announcement. It is all these pages here, and the wording I think is a little bit more complex for even a mortgage agent sometimes. So what I think we can do is to look at another website that is summarizing this very well, and it's the Canadian Mortgage Trends, which I think, if you're a mortgage agent, this would not be new websites to you. I got a lot of news from this website. It's very good. Anyway, I like their article here because this summarizes what has changed very well. So what happened is, here is the main issue, right? The change is for the readvanceable mortgage. So, a lot of you have heard about the TD Bank HELOC. This is it, right? And some other banks, they call it different name, like Scotia, they call it STEP mortgage. You probably know, right? STEP. And each other bank has a different name for it. But those are readvanceable mortgage right there. And so let me tell you how it works before with maybe a graph, and then we'll come back to look at this page. So let me explain to you with this graph how it used to work. So as you can see, assuming the house price is $1 million, and the total lending for the client is 80% loan to value or $800,000. Split it into the mortgage portion and the line of credit portion. So assuming currently the mortgage portion is $500,000 and the line of credit portion is $300,000. That's the old rules, okay? And as you know, every month when they pay down the mortgage, the monthly payment, part of it is the principal balance, right? To repay the principal balance. So let's assume that after a month, they pay down $500 balance of the mortgage. So now the outstanding balance of the mortgage is $499,500. What will happen under the old rules? The line of credit limit would automatically increase by $500,000. As you can see, $300,000 and $500. The limit will increase by $500. So in total, the line of credit plus mortgage would continue to equal $800,000. Okay, so as you pay down the mortgage, going lower, lower, and lower the mortgage balance, the line of credit limit would be higher, higher, and higher. Okay, so that's what it used to be. Now, after the change, even though it is effective in 2023, but after the change, what would happen? Using the same example, the mortgage, let's say from $500,000, you pay down to $499,500. The line of credit limit would not increase. And the reason is because the total lending is over 65%. As you can see right now, the total lending, the loan to value is 79.95%. Okay, so the line of credit under the new rules, the limit would not increase as you pay down the mortgage. Okay, so when would it increase under the new rules? Under the new rules, the line of credit limit would only increase when the total lending, which is here, is equal to 65% loan to value or less, which is $650,000 or less. So let's say after 5 years or 10 years, your client paid down the mortgage balance to $350,000. Okay? And the limit again remain the same, $300,000. Now, as in that case, the total lending is $650 or loan to value 65%. From this point on, when your client pay down the mortgage, then the line of credit would the limit would increase accordingly. Okay, so that's how it works. Hopefully that with the picture that explained it clearly. And again, I try to do some editing with this video. Hopefully you like the video editing. I actually spend more time editing than actually doing the slide and presenting it for you. So, if you like my editing, comment it on my YouTube comments, or if you some YouTube editor that can give me some advice, just comment on it. Okay, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Anyway, there is another similar but anyway, that is another concept that is similar to this but it's different, and I think a lot of mortgage agents would easily confused by it. So I will explain it here as well, because a lot of you might have heard about that, but line of credit, isn't it maximum loan to value 65% anyway now before any change? And that's right. Okay, so that has nothing to do with this change of rules. Actually, how that works is, let me illustrate with a graph. So looking at this graph, the total lending is $800,000 or loan to value 80%. But in this graph, as you can see, the line of credit portion is 700,000 or 70% loan to value and the mortgage is 100,000, that is not okay. That has never been okay. The line of credit, the total lending can be 80% loan to value, but the line of credit portion cannot exceed 65% loan to value. So this one, the line of credit portion can only maximum $650,000. That's maximum. That's what you have heard right now, but that has nothing to do with the change. The change is whether your line of credit limit will increase. It will increase only if the total lending is loan to value 65 or less. Whereas here, the other concept is line of credit, that line of credit portion cannot exceed 65%. So maximum line 65%. So if you are confused about these two concepts, feel free to rewind to the video, look at my couple of graphs, and hopefully you understand clearly. And if you still do not, if you still mix up between the two concepts, feel free to message me or leave comment, and I can connect with you through other social media. Okay, thank you. So there it is. Hopefully you will understand this concept. You may not hear about this anytime soon because the effective date for most banks are October of 2023. So between now and October 2023, you may not hear much about it, but I'm pretty sure next year everybody is going to talk about it. Okay, so once again, if you like this content, go to my website, go to my Amazon, join my membership so I can see you face to face, and I will see you next month.